Hello, so today we will be solving second question from the weekly contest 441. So the question says that we are given an array and we have to find okay, the array is a circular array. So what it means is uh, let's say uh, the array is 1 3 3 1. So it means that after this one is occurring, and after and before this one is occurring. This is what it means by circular array. So the question says that we will be given a vector q and we have to find like the each in the vector q consists of queries q, like some queries, and each query of I contains an index, and we have to find the index j, whose, let's say, like we have to find a index j, like nums of j has to be same as nums of queries of I for a query I, and the difference between j and I has to be the minimum. So this is the question. So like whenever there's a question related to circular array or something circular, then the first thing I do is to uh, replicate the same array, like pushing the same elements one more time. We will be pushing one, let's add comma to know that we the array is separate, 1 3 3 1. Okay, so this would consider the elements. Let's say we were asked to find for this one which is the nearest possible index whose nums of I nums of j is same as this. So for this element we would get the answer as 1. But what if we were asked for this one, like for this it would just be the only possible solution we could think of is just this. But if we would have gone in the reverse direction, then there was this one present as well who was at a distance of 1. So like what my approach was, so I created a map of map of int of vectors. So int consists of nums of I, and vector is a vector for storing the indices of. So map of 1 mp of 1 would store 0 3 4 7 and so on. Same for mp of 3. So the first thing that I did was created a vector v and pushed nums 3 times. Like I created v like this, v. So the first thing that I created was creating a v. Now the next thing that we have to do is uh, we have to insert it into a map. So we created this map mp using this. Now we have to do is like we will be given an index. Let's say the query of I, query of 0 is an index 0. We have to find the nearest possible index j which is closest to index 0 and whose nums of j is same as this nums of q of I. So for this one we have this one as the closest and this one also as the closest. So these two are the possible neighbors it is having. So among this is the closest one, so this will be our answers, and the difference between their indices is 1. So how can we tackle it? Now we are already having a vector where we have stored all the indices. Now we can do like use binary search to find the index, uh, that we want. So now uh, what I mean is we will be finding this index at for nums of I. For this number we have stored all the indices. Now we want to find at what index is our desired index present. So we could find it using either upper bound or lower bound. So I used lower bound. So let's say I want to find its occurrence in our array. So it is present at, so why I added nums dot size as you could see here, because this is the array uh, which on which we are searching, and this is the array that is to counter the elements uh, for which occur after this, and this is to counter the elements which when we traverse in the reverse order. I guess I was able to explain this. Then we apply lower bound to find the index by adding nums dot size into the query q of I, and we subtract this to get that index. And if, and the difference is, we got this 4, then we subtract it from 7, we got this 4, then we subtract it from 7 also. If index is greater than 0, then we subtract it from 3 as well. Then minimum of these two will be present in the difference, and if it's not, then so what is why we are doing this? Let's say the array was 1 triple 3, so after replicating it 3 times, it would look like if we would have done binary search on this. So okay, so we got this index, and the next index occurring is at this point, which is after like after, which is occurring after n indices. So we are checking if it's not that we have, if it's not from what we have added earlier and after the array, then we push it into our answer if difference is valid, else we push -1, which was given here, and then just return our answer. Thank you.